All right. If you got a cold one, you better open it now. I already opened mine. I actually made like a few takes of this video already. So. But what we're going to get into is something that I already talked about before. It's this guy named Chris Wozniak who's claiming that Matt Reeves stole his actual script that he created back in 1992. He stole his Riddler idea. He stole his third act idea. He stole so much. And honestly, we're just going to say this right now. It's all fucking bullshit. I'm going to get into why it's bullshit, but if you want the short answer now, it's all complete bullshit and conjecture. Now, he basically claims that Michael Usman, who's a producer for a lot of the Batman films, he sent this script to Michael Usman back in 2008. And now, he's claiming that Michael Usman sent this script to Matt Reeves, and he wrote it with Peter Craig. So, there's two writers on here, right? Peter Craig and Matt Reeves. And he's claiming that Michael Usman sent his 1992 script that he sent to this man in 2008. He gave it to Matt Reeves and Peter Craig, and they ripped him off in every aspect. There's a big list that he puts into the beginning of his second video that he made about Matt Reeves. It's very, very funny. But he's basically giving like the point on point ideas that are similar, and he kind of pinpoints the most like ones that really aren't important or that aren't that similar. But his big one that he really, really claims is of course the Riddler being a serial killer and Matt Reeves stealing that idea. I don't know why like that is like a hard idea to like come up with. In my opinion, I feel like the Zodiac killer idea was like maybe like he had a similar idea, but he's not really releasing that type of information either. That's why I'm saying it's bullshit. Also, he has a Patreon for this.
This is editing Marcel real quick. Whoever that one Patreon is on the Chris Wozniak Patreon, you're fucking stupid. Hopefully it's just him, right? That's the hope. But realistically, if you are a real person who is on the Chris Wozniak Patreon and you are paying this man for this shit, dumbass motherfucker.
He wants like $3 million for like, I'm assuming legal fees. But let's be honest, we know why he wants $3 million. And he's suckering people like fucking, he's like tagging Zack Snyder, Ben Affleck. He's tagging like Joe Rogan in the fucking new executive guy, fucking David Salas, I don't know how to fucking pronounce his name. The new guy at WB Discovery who's like canceling Batgirl and shit like that. He's tagging all those guys. And this whole Batman Gate shit is so ridiculously stupid, and it has no leg on it whatsoever. There's no legs on this. He can't really sue them over really anything, like logically speaking. And I don't even think he even put his script into the Writers Guild, which would kind of protect him a little bit too, wouldn't it? So if all of this is even now it's coming out now, I feel like he could have easily started claiming this when the first trailers came out about Riddler being a serial killer, all the information that they gave out right before the movie even came out. Why didn't he release all of that then? He waited until like weeks, almost months after the movie came out to get out this information. And a lot of it is just like happenstance. They're like almost coincidences. They're not similar at all. So, I really think that a lot of people getting suckered by this need to fucking wake up and realize that this guy is clearly just a scammer. Although he might be a great writer back in the day, well, now he's not really doing much now, is he? And I wonder why he's doing this and asking for millions of dollars on fucking Patreon and like other shit. He's literally has two different types of payments that you could give him. It's wild. This is really funny because people are saying that this is gonna hurt the Batman 2. Oh, the Batman 2 is not going to come out because the new guy might not think that this is going to be profitable enough. And then there's going to be the Batgate stuff. That's going to all be legal. No, it's not. If he wanted to settle this would have been done privately. It would have been done fast, too. And I'm like 1,000% sure they would have settled a while ago. If WB and Matt Reeves thought they already fucking were getting hit by something, realistically, this would have been done and settled, correct? He even like tweeted today showing his script from 1992, like the front page. Release the whole thing. Release your whole script. Page for page, word for word. You got it right there. So go ahead and release it. Then we could legitimately compare and see how similar these actually are. Until then, he needs to stop, bro. Like, he needs to stop trying to do this publicly and trying to scam people out of money. Because that's just ridiculous. He's definitely targeting Snyder people as well. And man, let me just tell you, first-hand experience, those are the most gullible fans. The toxic ones. The good ones are understandable, but the toxic ones, those get hit hard. So we're going to see what happens with this in the later future. I think Batman Gate's complete bullshit. You know, he has literally zero leg to stand on, besides maybe the Riddler thing. But even still, like, just by nature, if you're going to take Batman, which, realistically, he made Riddler into a guy that wants to destroy the entire planet through online riddles. That's what his Riddler is, realistically. He's not a serial killer. He wants to put a plague onto the whole world in China for some reason. He specifically points out China. Very odd. But what I'm saying here is that, you know, his Riddler and the Riddler that we got for the grounded one, it's like if you transition Riddler into a grounded nature, no shit he's going to be most likely a serial killer. Like, that's like 101. That's logical. If you put any of Batman's fucking Rose Galleries into reality, they're all serial killers. So for Matt Reeves to be like, I want a Batman movie based off of Year One with elements from Batman Ego and Long Halloween, well, then that just crumbles all of Chris Wozniak's things. And also, I want to read his script so I can see how much shit he's borrowed from previous comics and claim that he's plagiarized, because obviously you can't borrow from other people's previous work. So, well, we're going to see what happens, but I think it's hilariously hypocritical. And all of the information he has is conjecture, saying that the producer, who had nothing to do with the writing, is the one who plagiarized them. It's bullshit. And I really hope you guys don't spend money on this. That's my main point about this video. Do not give this guy money. Maybe give him a little bit of attention. Don't give him money. That's all I gotta say. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe for more videos in the future, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace out.